Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Please get those likes up, like, share, and subscribe. I'm a little bit late talking about this story, but I wanted to share this with you because this is a warning, okay, for women, especially black women. This woman is sharing a scary story, something that happened to her where she was almost kidnapped at the hotel in Tunisia, okay, and she says, I'm fighting for my life. All I could think about was my kids. I hope I said it right. Tunisia, okay, that is in North Africa. Okay, it's next to Algeria and Libya. And look, I've heard things about Libya where West Africans are being kidnapped in parts of Libya and being sold off into the slave industry type of thing. In Libya, we know that Libya kind of fell apart when Gaddafi was assassinated. You know what? So look, she went to Tunisia, and I don't often hear anything that bad about it. Not all of Africa, whether it's bad. You know, I recently talked about Somalia, and so you have Tunisia, and I don't often hear anything about Tunisia. So she felt she was safe, and there are a lot of black people who believe that they are safe in the continent of Africa, and I have said it repeatedly. I mean, when Donald Trump put certain countries on the list not to travel to, I literally saw black women throwing a fit on Instagram. It's racist. Oh, why did they have to be black countries? Because some of the poorest countries are black and Hispanic countries where they kidnap Americans for ransom. I don't know why that's hard for you to accept, or you think you're different because you have melanin in your skin. Baby, you are American. Did you not see some of those movies? What goes on when they find out you are American? In many places, they're going to see you American first, and they believe that you have money and that you will sell high on the market. You know exactly what I'm talking about. So let's see what she said. I mean, look, she has a black eye and bruises to prove that something went down in Tunisia. She says that they tried to kidnap her at the hotel. We have heard about this in our own country of sex trafficking rings and things like that, hidden things, rooms within the hotels to check your hotels, behind closets and everything like that. So this happened to her. Let's see what she had to say about what went down.
I came out here Friday. Friday night was cool. Saturday night we went out. I'm not a party person, so like an hour into the club, I'm like, you know, I always do this, nothing new. I'm like, all right, I'm going to the hotel. It's hella taxis outside. It's a lot of people out there. So the taxi brings me back to the hotel. I come upstairs. Well, no, I go to the front desk because I needed a key. My key, I don't know where my key was, but I went to the front desk to get a key. So they gave me a key. I come upstairs. Then I'm like, dang it, ain't no tissue. I go back downstairs. I go to the front desk. Y'all, that is the last thing I remember, being at the front desk. The next thing I remember is waking up in the back of a fucking car. I start freaking the fuck out. Like, I'm trying to get out. And once I get out, this guy, that shit is blurry. I thought the front desk, all that shit blurry. I come upstairs. Well, no, I go to the front desk because I needed a key. My key, I don't know where my key was, but I went to the front desk to get a key. So they gave me a key. I come upstairs. Then I'm like, dang it, ain't no tissue. I go back downstairs. I go to the front desk. Y'all, that is the last thing I remember, being at the front desk. The next thing I remember is waking up in the back of a car. The guy, he get out the car. We're tussling. We fucking fighting. Like, I'm fighting for my life. Like, I'm really like, all I could think about was my fucking kids. Like, man, I gotta get back home to my kids. I'm really fighting for my life. Like, this nigga's punching me. Y'all can see, like, he's trying to telling me, shut up. I was not, like, giving up wasn't an option. Like, I really was fighting for my life. So I managed to get away by the grace of God. I don't even know how I really got away. It's all woods. I just started running. I did not look back. I'm running fast as shit to where I could see cars and lights. I'm running fast as shit, but this shit's blurry. I don't know what they gave me or did to me. So once I get, I finally was able to wave somebody down and get some help. A taxi brought me back to the hotel, right? Hotel would not show us no videos. They was not helping us. They did not call the police for me. They did not give a fuck. That's how I know the hotel has something to do with it. Because it just doesn't make sense. So, what they're saying, right? They're trying to say that I never came back to the hotel. Like, out their words of their mouth, they said I got snatched from the club. For one, how the fuck you know I was at the club? Two, if I got snatched at the club, where in the club I have this purse, I'm recording with this phone in the club. Like we're having a ball. I got this purse on and I'm recording this phone. How the fuck did my stuff get back in the room if I never came back? He keep trying to say, oh y'all, it's just so much. It's just so much. But when I say I was fighting for my life, I was never supposed to come back to the hotel, yo. I was never supposed to come back. I had to call the fucking embassy, the U.S. embassy. They came and they brought their own police officers. And then even the guys that was police that night kept telling Queen, oh, come with him. Go with him to make a report. Go with him to make a report. We showed the real police that the embassy run, and he said that's not one of our guys. What the fuck? Like, I cannot make this shit up.
That is very scary, and I believe her 100%. She literally, look at her face. She has a black eye. She says that she was tussling and they were trying to take her. This is a very real thing, not just in our country, but overseas. The sex trafficking is very real. And it's not even always sex trafficking. It's other sick things that people are into, especially in a lot of countries that are very poor. And you do have hotels and people who are in on it. Okay, this is why, if you can travel, I'm not against solo traveling. You do have to be very careful. Be careful who you speak to. Watch the bartenders at the bar because sometimes they work together and they put things in the drink. You have to be very, very aware as much as you can of your surroundings because both men and women do in fact work together at gas stations, hotels. Also, I don't suggest putting where you've been on Google, like when you go to a restaurant and you leave these reviews. People will know places that you've been. Even your location on your phone when you're somewhere at a restaurant. Women being taken off the earth for very crazy things. You just have to be so careful as you can be. But look, you don't know when it's going to happen. It happens here in America. The only thing I can say is that, it is great to travel with a man that you're seeing, but if you can and you just want to go somewhere, please take pepper spray with you. Check the hotel. Look under the bed. Look under the bathroom walls. See if there's anything hidden going on. Pay attention to weird questions that maybe the check-in person or someone's asking you. Are you American? Just, people can say things, having an attitude, but if I don't want to answer certain questions, I'm not answering them. If I don't trust you, if you're supposed to just drive me somewhere, I don't have to give you any information about a damn thing. Take pictures of license plates and send them to people. If you get a taxi or Uber, take a screenshot of who's driving you and send it to someone so they have some sort of information. You have to be as careful as you can be as a woman, especially. And as a black woman, there are many people who know that we're not protected. They know it. So I think this does make us easier targets to some people too. Okay? A lot of people will target some black women because they know if we don't really get looked for, no one is really protecting us. Black men have been vocal about they're not going to protect you unless you're their mother or their sister or something, and you're vulnerable. Okay? So I'm happy that she made it because a lot of women don't. She fought for her life, and she said that the police officer said that man doesn't work for our company, whoever that man was posing as a cop or something like that. And it's so scary because these organizations work together and there are women involved too. So I never really had the urge to go to Tunisia. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong again. Tunisia, I believe that's what it's called. I don't hear too much about it that much. I know Algeria is pretty popular. This is North Africa. Okay? I don't think it's considered, they are Islamic a lot in Libya and Algeria and Tunisia, but they're not considered, I don't think the Middle East is still Africa. This is North Africa. As a matter of fact, let me zoom in a little bit more. Okay, so it's surrounded by countries that a lot of us have never even heard of. And some people do go to these places and they're fine, different parts of Africa. But you got to be careful after hearing her story and what happened at the hotel and how so many people are in poverty and are trading women in to literally live and survive. I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe. And the fact that I heard about kidnappings in Libya, I mean, I don't know if they do that to every black person who comes or they're just targeting West Africans and stuff, but you just have to be careful. You have to be careful wherever you go, period, but especially outside of the United States, especially when you go to poorer countries. If you can stand out, if you go somewhere and the country is known to be a poor country that you're visiting, but you're dressed really well, you have nice shoes and a good looking outfit, and you look done up, you're going to stand out. Besides looking, maybe if you look racially different than the population, just how you're dressed you will stand out, and that can make you a target. Okay? I saw that woman who was the pickpockets got her, I believe, in Italy. This was a white woman and she was fighting the woman publicly and got her pocketbook back. So, yeah, when you go to countries, you can stand out based on how you look, how you are dressed, and you can become a target. So, be careful. And it's crazy because some of the laws in the countries, they don't allow you to have things to protect yourself. Having maybe mace or something could go against their laws and things. And you are a woman. You need to research the laws towards women when you go places, because once you're in that country, things change sometimes. Thankfully, she was able to contact the embassy. Okay, thankfully. But that's very, very frightening, very scary, and it definitely makes me think I don't want to go to Tunisia after seeing something like this. So I just wanted to update you about this story. Let me know what you think. Okay. Also, again, baby, if you want some really good scented candles, check out pureblazecollection.com, vanilla cashmere again, tranquility, and more. $18 for a really good candle. That is the fabulous founder of the company at the bottom of the screen. Okay, so you can support her business, pureblazecollection.com. Okay, so ladies, please be careful when you are traveling. Please be careful, okay, and observe things a little bit even more. If you feel on edge, trust some of your instincts. This is not a game. The smecks, you know what, is very, very real, okay, and we are vulnerable as women, especially as black women. Please be careful. All right, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll be talking to you again later. Bye, everybody.